Knon 89.3 FM in Dallas and Fort Worth, the voice of the people.
Business owners, tell KNON's listeners about your business. You can put your business or event on KNON. KNON currently has space available to run announcements for you. Tell KNON's listeners about your goods, services, nightclub, concert, or event. Help keep the voice of the people on the air while putting your information on the air. KNON's been named the #1 radio station in Dallas by both the Dallas Observer and D Magazine. Put your business with Dallas's #1 station. Call now for more information at 214-828-9500, extension 227. Or extension 233. For more information, go to knon.org and click on the Run Spots on KNON page. It's a great way for your business to support community radio while letting more people know about you.
Good morning. This is Bonnie Mathias with the Workers Beat. I'm all by myself this morning. Well, I do have Ken Stevens and Miss Neal in the studio with me running the board. And it's Pledge Drive. Pledge Drive. So, 972-647-1893. You know, we talk about a lot of working family issues. That's what this show is all about. You know, we had, yesterday afternoon, we had an incredible rally downtown. I think last week, Ken, did you guys talk about the TPP? Yes, we did. Oh, all right. Well, yesterday, we had about 150 people from CWA Local 6215, UAW Local 848, and some other locals from UAW as well. Oh my gosh, Move On, Jobs with Justice, Teamsters, oh man, retirees, Texas Alliance for Retired Americans. It was incredible. I was so impressed with our turnout and with people actually, paying attention and listening and taking the flyers that were being handed out. We started out over there at Clyde Warren Park above Woodall Rogers and marched over to the Dallas Regional Chamber of Commerce. They are big TPP supporters. They were big NAFTA supporters. So we went over there and hung out in front of their building for a little while. There was a couple security guards. We had to stay on the red brick. So, you know, he was serious about his job. I guess somebody told him to make sure those rabble-rousers out there don't step on our property. By golly. Police officers were very kind, watched over us. It was an awesome rally. Man, if you hear about something, when you're on Facebook or whatever, Marjorie Stakely was there. If you hear about something, call and tell us about it so we can make sure that we're going to be out there. It's just, that's the way it is. 972-647-1893. I have some really good stuff to give away here at Pledge Drive. Man, I've got movie theater passes. I only have one pair for the whole Pledge Drive. A $30 pledge gets a pair of tickets to the Texas Theater, which is an awesome place located at 231 West Jefferson in Oak Cliff. For $60, you can get a pair of tickets and a T-shirt. That's a great deal. And we got all kinds of T-shirts, awesome T-shirts. I looked for my KNON shirt this morning. I couldn't find it, so I didn't get to wear it today. I need some long sleeves. That's what I need, because when I got up this morning, it was about 65 degrees. It was really nice outside. And when I left the house, it was about 50 degrees. And now we are going down into the 40s. In fact, we've already seen the high for today. The high for today is done. 972-647-1893. You know, it's so important that you call and make a pledge or talk about the TPP or tell me what you want to talk about. Give me a call, 972-647-1893. All those folks that said they were going to tune in and listen this morning, don't forget, it's Pledge Drive, and that's the way that we keep the Workers Beat on the air. That's important because, we've lost all but 3 talk shows on this station. So that's pretty scary. I mean, the Workers Beat, we are still here, strong. Reverend Barnett is still here. And Dave Taffet on Sundays with Lambda Weekly. Great show. Awesome show. But the Workers Beat is important because we talk about things nobody else talks about. Have you heard anything on the mainstream media about the TPP or about congressional fast track? I'll bet you have not heard anything about that. Now I'm very pleased. Senator Harry Reid came out yesterday and said he is against the TPP, and that pretty much just kills it in the Senate, I'd say. I don't think he can be swayed. So I'm very pleased with that. Way to go, Harry. I saw him, it's funny, back in 2004, they had a big rally here, it was a Democratic Congressional Committee rally, and they had Harry Reid and Joe Biden and this kid named Barack Obama. They were right here in Dallas, and it was awesome. They were at Lee Park. We had, thousands of people, CWA volunteers everywhere. It was awesome. Great day. And we can bring things like that back to Dallas by listening to progressive talk shows like this one. 972-647-1893. Do we get a pledge now? Oh, okay. Well, thanks for calling anyway. We do need you to call 972-647-1893. I heard Ken and Kenneth had the phones ringing off the hook last week. What, is everybody still sleeping this morning or what? I know it's kind of, people probably woke up and saw it's all cloudy and overcast and rolled over and went back to sleep. That's probably it. We do have a really cool Dickies black and gray two-tone work shirt that is really sharp. It is very sharp, and that has our 1983 to 2013 30th anniversary pledge or 30th anniversary design, and you can get that for a $100 pledge. And we have those from medium all the way up to 4XL, and they are very nice shirts. We got the black and white T-shirt with the anniversary logo that you can get one of those for a $50 pledge, or for a $90 pledge you could get two. And by the way, no pledge is too small. No pledge is too large. And we just know one of these days, one of these pledge drives, I know Alice Walton is going to call and donate to this program. Don't you think, Neil? We've been asking her forever. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Just probably with just like a pocket change. So, Alice, if you're listening, come on, man, pick up that phone, 972-647-1893. Wow, I haven't seen these super soft jersey short sleeve heather purple. That's the lady shirt. Is it nice? Oh, I bet that's it has the 30th anniversary design on it. And those are our lady shirts. Our $50 pledge, 2 for $90. Our coffee mugs, which is very cool, comes with a stirring spoon, $50 pledge. Now, this is all our 30th anniversary stuff that we celebrated in 2013. And, of course, we still have our house blend coffee made exclusively for KNON by GratefulBeans.com in Denton, Texas. That $30 pledge will get you 1 bag. A $50 pledge will get you 2 bags. And I've got a list here that's as long as my arm with all the stuff that I got. You can get stuff all the way down for a $25 pledge. We're going to give you a 6-pack of KNON ballpoint pens. Now, you know what? That's pretty cool. You can take it to the store, sign your stuff, with a KNON pen. That's pretty awesome. 972-647-1893. I hope that everybody is starting to wake up and know this Trans-Pacific Partnership is a bad thing. It's a bad thing for Texas, It's a bad thing for the United States. But I am very pleased that maybe, just maybe, it's dead in the Senate. I hope so. We have to stop the TPP.org is probably the most informative website that I have seen out there talking how, what it's really about, which is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. It is great for corporations. It is bad for labor. It is bad for trade. It is bad for everybody. So NAFTA on steroids. That's what they've called it. NAFTA on steroids. And NAFTA turns 20 years old this year. And I think they said yesterday we lost like 4 million jobs in the past 20 years directly related to NAFTA. What the? And we want to do it again on steroids? Seriously? Oh my gosh. I mean, I think one of the quotes I heard yesterday was, we've lost 40,000 manufacturing jobs just in Texas. I mean, and now we got that plant out there, UAW, they've moved the plant to Red Oak, and they're trying to keep the union out, is what they're doing. They're trying to keep the union out, and right now they're succeeding. So, hey, we may all have to load up and go out to Red Oak and do some informational picketing. I like informational picketing. We're going to be doing some of that right here in Dallas in the next couple of weeks over there at YP Holdings, LLC. We're going to go over there and over there at Empire Central, right off of Stemmons. We'll be doing some informational picketing. We have a little trouble bargaining with these folks to get a contract for our YP folks. So we're going to have to show them the real deal, the CWA push. And, of course, AFL-CIO will be making blasts, and we'll have union members from all over the city. That is so cool. So cool. I love it. Mark York was there yesterday. Man, I'm really excited about the labor movement in Dallas. It really looks good. 150 people showed up yesterday, and most of them were union members. So that's pretty impressive. Now, only 2 of my executive board showed up. Some folks, I know you couldn't get off, but, come on. Priorities, guys. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, you could get, I just saw this. You could get that elite music sponsor. That thing is really cool. You get tickets to everything KNON does all year long. You get a couple of T-shirts. I don't know what all you get. You get a bunch of stuff. I do know you get tickets, a pair of tickets for every KNON benefit for 1 year. That's a lot of music. Let me tell you, lots of different kinds of music and lots of venues. That's a $500 pledge. Come on, guys. That would be so fun. You could give it as a gift. Ooh, you could buy it for your sweetie and give it to him for Valentine's Day. Or vice versa. The guys could buy it for his sweetie. Or whatever. Just call us. 972-647-1893. This retro bowling shirt that we have, it's pretty cool, too, because it's red and black. And it's pretty awesome. For a $100 pledge, you can have one of those. And I'm telling you, it is so cool. So cool. Man, we got iPad, e-reader carrying cases for a $50 pledge. 972-647-1893. Now, Gene did apologize, and he felt bad that he was leaving me here by myself on the first day of pledge drive. I understand this happens. I think I've done it to him before. So, it's no biggie. But I do need you to call. And just because Gene's not here doesn't mean you can't call in. And you don't have to make a pledge. I'd like for you to make a pledge, but I would like you to call. 972-647-1893. we have got a lot of stuff going on. If you just, man, you go to the TARA, what is it? Texas Alliance for Retired Americans. That's what it is. They have got stuff going on. There's a lot of it. If you want to get involved, there is certainly lots of stuff to do. Lots of stuff to do. You just got to look online. Man, you can Google it. They've got a big thing in Clyde Warren Park this weekend around the Olympics, which should be interesting. We were kind of watching them set that up yesterday when we were there. Lots and lots of tents. Looks cool. That's a pretty awesome little park. Yeah, they got all the food trucks lined up there, and woo, very cool. 972-647-1893, or you can go online if you're shy. Go online to knon.org. And I think you can even set up a recurring donation online? Okay. Sustaining membership, that's pretty cool. You can give $10 a month. And it really goes a long way around here. I mean, it's not like we have a plethora of paid staff. I think we have 3, maybe 4 paid staffers, okay, that run this station 24/7. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. Volunteers run the rest of this station 24/7, 365. That's pretty awesome. Oh, there's the music. That means we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. All right. And Friday, and today is Saturday. I hope everybody got their pay yesterday so they can call me and make a pledge. You got 3 months to pay it. We want you to pay it right up front. But you can pay it out if you gotta. 972-647-1893. Need you to call. This rally yesterday was really a big deal. It was a march and a rally for fair trade. We are opposing the TPP because it's a secret. It's being done in secret. And it is being negotiated by 600 corporations from around the world. Well, we can't let corporations run our country or our trade. I mean, this is, some of the things that I talked about at the union meeting on Thursday night in Nigeria. It's a huge labor unions. And they shut down the country in January of 2012. They shut down the company, or the whole country, because the government raised the price of gas. They doubled the price of gas. So everybody went on strike, the whole country. Man, I wish that would happen here. That would be so awesome. And I'll tell you what, there's a little movement starting around the country. A couple of my progressive friends. It's National Shutdown Day, April 16th. National Shutdown Day. Where everybody just doesn't go to work. I think that's a great idea. Even if you got 50% of the people in this country to not go to work on April the 16th, we are going to have an impact. Yeah, I mean, it's already, I don't have a job, so, it's easy for me to say, right? No, I do have a job. I'm the vice president of CWA Local 6215. There you go. Thank you. Now call and pledge. 972-647-1893. But we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm just concerned about our future. And the TPP cannot be our future. We are not ready to give over our sovereignty in this nation to allow multinational corporations to make decisions for us. This TPP affects patent laws. It affects generic drugs. I don't know about you, but most of the drugs that I take, I take the generic equivalent. And the price is a huge, huge difference. One of the drugs that I take for 3 months is $800. But I get it for $80 because I have insurance. I mean, that's a lot, because I don't think I could do $800 every 3 months. That's a chunk out of my budget. A big chunk out of my budget. So anyway, how come the phone's not ringing? I don't get it. 972-647-1893. Come on, guys, wake up. Wake up. Call. Talk to me. 972-647-1893. Now get a pen. Got a pen? Got a piece of paper? Make sure the pen writes. 972-647-1893. Or knon.org. You can do that too. That's a secure, safe and secure website, so you can donate there. If you'd like to do a sustaining membership, by all means, call Christian on Monday, and I'll bet he would get that set up for you to do a sustaining membership or sustaining donation. And, of course, we are 501c3, so we are tax deductible. Yay! 972-647-1893. What is that over there that I see? Oh, a proclamation from Governor Rick Perry commemorating or commending us on our 30th anniversary. I bet he ain't never heard this show. I don't think he ever listened to my other show either, 'cause I don't know if I'd be getting that. I politely refer to Rick Perry as Governor Fancy Hair. I mean, that's good, right? Am I right? Have you noticed how here lately he's been wearing like glasses, to make himself look smarter? It's not working. It's not working. 972-647-1893. You don't have to take, if you want to pledge, you don't have to take one of these premiums. But we'd like for you to, because we got some cool stuff. Windproof umbrella, coffee mugs, long sleeve t-shirts, short sleeve t-shirts, anniversary t-shirts, coffee mugs, backpacks, folding headphones. What? We got folding headphones and we got I'm just kidding. Neil just kind of looked at me. Got ball caps, barbecue apron. I have a barbecue apron, which I dearly love. I have had that for a long time. Coffee, Ray-Ban style sunglasses, sport bottles, thunder totes. I mean, man, we have got everything on this list. Pink. We have a pink t-shirt for ladies. Long sleeve t-shirt for $60 pledge. It's azalea pink. That's pretty cool. We have a long sleeve t-shirt that is charcoal with blue design. That's new. And the retro bowling shirt is new. I'll bet that is so cool looking. The retro bowling shirt? You seen that with the red and black? I'll bet that's pretty cool. I have to see that. That's a $100 pledge, so I got to see one before I write that check. Oh, there's a blanket. There is a blanket. Wow. Black with white design. $60 pledge. Cool. That's nice. That's very nice. So anyway, call 972-647-1893. Come on, man. Don't leave me hanging out here by myself. It's important that you keep us on the air, because your pledges keep us on the air. And we don't want to see any more talk shows lose their place on the air. Okay? So call us. 972-647-1893. You're really kind of hurting my feelings, because Ken Stevens and Kenneth Williams were here last week, and I heard that the phones were ringing off the hook. Of course, it wasn't Pledge Drive, right? But it's important that you call. You need to call us. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what's on your mind. Because I'm sure it's not the exact same thing that I'm talking about. So call and tell us something else. Something that I like to mention to folks, we need everybody to be a responsible pet owner. Okay? If you have pets in the city of Dallas, it is an ordinance that you must spay and neuter your pet, or you have to pay a larger fee to register your animal. And because we're trying to cut down on the population of animals. We have a real problem in the southern part of Dallas with stray animals. Down off of Mountain Creek Parkway and 20, people dump animals all the time. And it's horrible. It's horrible. And, we have an incredible, Dallas Animal Services is an incredible facility. It's awesome. But, it's only built to hold so many animals. And we are very blessed to have a great, relationship with many, many rescue groups around the city and around the state that actually will come and pull dogs and cats out to keep them from being euthanized. Over the last several years, Dallas Animal Services has come a long way. It's an incredible organization. I am proud to be part of that organization, to represent District 5 on the Shelter Commission. And I'm very hopeful that we can continue to move forward on what we have started, making Dallas a no-kill city. Austin did it. And don't say, well, Austin weird. Those people are weird. Yeah, well, guess what? They got a lot cleaner city than we do. They don't have dogs and cats roaming the streets like we do. They also don't have plastic bags flying around like we do. Oh, man. I don't understand why you got to throw stuff in the street. What's wrong with you? Pick it up. Jeez. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Not really, but 972-647-1893. That is our number here in the studio. I hope that folks will call to keep us on the air. It's really important. District 6, which is our CWA district, that's Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, and Texas. So we have got lots of stuff going on. We're in bargaining with YP Holdings, as I said earlier. We're also in bargaining with Windstream, which is another company. Just started bargaining with them. So, we have a lot of work to do. And the more people that are organized, the better we're going to be, the better we're going to get, the easier it will be to bargain with these corporations. Because the more people that belong to labor unions and have a collective bargaining agreement, the better off everybody's going to be, because it increases wages for everybody. Man, I'm loving this, the talk in Washington about raising the minimum wage. Thank God. Man, it's scary because it's taken so bloody long, but 1010 is the talk right now. I personally don't think that's nearly enough, but it is a start. As long as we look at it and, make sure that it's indexed for inflation, so that people actually can try to keep up with the cost of living, which is, it's not cheap. But our wages, the cost of living has continued to rise while our wages have just stayed flat as a pancake. 972 647-1893. Okay, I have Pete. Cool. Good morning, Pete.
Yes, ma'am. It's a pleasure to talk with you.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you called in. So you're a new listener?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I was on scan mode on my radio, and I caught your voice, and right away I was hooked into what you were talking about. You had my full attention.
Cool.
As far as our wages, and then when you got on to the animal control, I really just felt everything you were saying and totally agree with you. One thing I wanted to run by you in.
Hello? Oh, no. I'm sorry, Pete. Call back. Call me back, Pete. Please, call me back. I'm sorry. Ken messed up, but that's okay. He's learning. It's okay. But call me back, Pete. 972-647-1893. And now I have Dale on line 2. Call me back, Pete. Good morning, Dale. Good morning. Dale. Dale's gone. Okay. Pete, call me back. 972-647-1893. We have got to work together. One of the chants that I was really trying to get started yesterday, but I couldn't get anywhere, is we are one. We are one. All of the progressive organizations out there and all of the social service organizations and the labor unions, we are one. We are the working families of this country, and we have to stick together if we want to make a difference. And if I hear one person say, it doesn't matter if I vote, you lie. It does matter if you vote. It does matter if you call the senator's office, because they log those calls. They listen. They get it. But you've got to keep talking. And I've had people tell me, why do you keep talking? You just keep talking about the same thing. Yep, sure do. And if one person out there listens to me, man, we are in like Flynn. We are in like Flynn. Okay, Joe is on line 3. Okay, Pete, please call back.
Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Okay, but Bonnie, I tell you, if we don't get out and vote this time around, like we did when Obama was elected the first time.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, these bosses are what they call bosses from hell.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Because if you, they think of working people nothing but trash and garbage.
You're right.
Something to be put in the landfill.
Yep.
And I spent it with my late daddy. When he left my hometown of Gonzales, he found out that people, they wouldn't pay him nothing. And if he hadn't went to Austin, he wouldn't have got his Social Security. Because they wouldn't pay him nothing.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, they wouldn't pay him nothing. But finally, he got there and he got his Social Security because they paid him. He wasn't a lot of money, but 13 or 14 or 15,000. But they didn't make it. He didn't make that in Gonzales.
Man.
No, then the little South Texas towns, they work you to death down there. They jack you around, and play with you down there.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, and some of my daddy's working friends, they died in their 50s and early 60s because they worked themselves to death.
Wow.
Yeah.
And, there's just no call for that. There's just no call for that.
No, it isn't, but that's where life is.
But you know what, Joe? If we stand up together, we can make a difference.
Yeah, we can, but it's I see what's going on out there right now. I see the effects of it with a lot of my relatives right now. My aunt right here, she was a good working person. My late uncle, he was a good working person, but he just got worked himself into grave.
Well,
it was so hard work. And they just, it's just what I see how it affects a lot of my cousins right now. They what they didn't know, it's affecting them right now.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for calling. I got to take a break.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hey. All right, we're back on, and I'm going to get to Roy on line 4. Good morning, Roy.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
Fine. Good to hear you speaking about something that is very important to this nation. But, Bonnie, I received my 5th year certificate last year from a trade union, and I'm on a job right now. I'm not working as with my tools, as they say, but as an inspector. And, Bonnie, I see a lot of our younger people riding on the shirt tail of the work that has been done in the past. And they don't know how to appreciate this, what has happened, and what brought on the conditions that they're working under now.
Amen.
You know, if you don't put forth an effort for something, you really don't know how to appreciate it.
That's right.
And I see us losing a lot of the things that we had at one time and were proud to have. And my work was in pipeline construction.
Okay.
And out of a local union 798, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And the contractors told our BAs and all, said, you know, I can worry about a lot of things every night, but I never worry about my welders because I know with the contract we got and with what the skill that they have, they're going to be here and they're going to give me a day's work for a day's pay.
Right. Yep.
And some of these boys that, well, matter of fact, there was one late all day just didn't show up.
See, that just, I don't understand it, Roy. I don't understand it. These younger folks just don't have the work ethic that we grew up with. It doesn't make any sense.
You know, to have a happy medium, you can't go from one extreme to a happy medium. You end up going from one extreme to another extreme and then work back together.
Right. That's so true.
And it's, like I say, the ones that's out here reaping the benefits of what a lot of people have put their life on the line to get.
That's right.
They just they don't know what they got. They don't know how to appreciate it.
Well, and
you continue with your good work and informing people of how important. You know, people that's out there saying, I ain't gonna pay nobody to work. Well, you know, and you hear that. I know you heard that.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know what? I'm not paying nobody to work. No.
I'm paying so I got a voice in my workplace. That's what I'm paying for.
When I went to work, a pipe running, it was $1.25 an hour. And your dinner break, it might be 25 minutes, which is supposed to be 30. But it was 25 minutes. If come payday, your check was short an hour, you'd say, hey, Bob, I'm a short an hour on my check. Hey, you won't check next week? Well, yeah. Well, I just go on and keep my mouth shut. You know, that went on.
That's right. That's right.
People don't believe that.
Oh, man. It's going on today. Wage theft is huge. Huge.
Yeah.
Especially in the construction industry.
And when we started turning this thing around, we had people that walked in front of me and one behind me, protecting me from my own people.
Yeah.
But as time went on, they seen what was happening and the benefits from it. And the contractor seen that it was good for him. And these people that's out here and saying, I'm not going to pay nobody to work, you know what? We're negotiating their wages also.
You're exactly right. Well, that's what right to work got us. You know?
Yeah.
That's what right to work got us, where all these folks can ride on our coattails. They don't have to pay union dues.
No, they don't. But
you know, in New York and California and Missouri, you don't get a choice. You will pay dues. Now, you may not be a member, but you will pay dues. That's what we need in all 50 states. That's my personal opinion.
I went to work. I had nothing. I had no insurance, no retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got some new officers in that had a vision. And now I have insurance. I'm enjoying my retirement and working too.
There you go.
I have wonderful ideas. And, I am very thankful for what I've got.
Yes,
and
sir.
I appreciate the effort that was put forth by a lot of people to get what we've got.
Okay.
And you have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Roy. You have a great day. I think this might be Claude Cummings. All right. This is our district VP, Claude Cummings. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Bonnie. How are you?
I'm excellent. How about yourself?
Great. Oh, I'm doing just wonderful. Good morning to you and all of your guests that might be listening, and all your listeners, I should say, this morning.
Great. Man,
doing great. Just kind of trying to recover from all of these allergies and all of the chanting on yesterday, huh?
Yeah, I kind of got a little hoarse this morning. I kind of got a little stuffy head from being outside,
right.
But what perfect weather we had, and what a great rally.
Beautiful. And listen, I don't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to call in and thank all of those who participated in the TPP March on yesterday. What a great turnout, great planning, great event. And I heard Bob Cash speak for the first time on yesterday. He told me that he doesn't speak much. He normally just works in the background.
Right.
But he did a great job.
Yes, he did.
And, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about the march that took place on the Dallas Chamber of Commerce because they're such great supporters of TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which is being negotiated behind closed doors. We don't know, exactly what is being negotiated, but we do know this, that the trade agreements that have been negotiated in the past have been horrible for labor.
Yes.
Just absolutely horrible. We have lost jobs, especially manufacturing jobs, and we just know that the potential loss of jobs is even greater if this agreement is passed. So we're asking those of you that might be listening to call your Congress members, call your senators, and tell them not to give President Obama fast-track authority. And all that means is if Congress votes to give him this authority, then that means that Congress will not negotiate any of the agreement. It would just be given to President Obama to negotiate. And the problem with that is that means that Congress then won't have any oversight and they won't have any ability to make any changes once it has been agreed to. They will be delegating their authority to make any changes in the agreement, all of that to the president. And so, unfortunately, we supported President Obama, and we do think that he has done some good things. I'll be honest, I have not done as much as I would have liked to have seen him done, but that is not his fault either. A lot of it is because of Congress. But he is in favor of this fast-track agreement, and it would be horrible for labor. And labor, as I stated on yesterday, worked very hard to help him get elected. But we also work hard to get some of the Congress members in Texas elected that aren't supporting us.
That's right.
On against this TPP. So we need the listeners to call their Congress members, especially Congressmember Castro and Congressmember Gallegos, and let them know that you want them to support, not support fast-track legislation on TPP.
That's right. We cannot afford it. Cannot afford it.
Cannot afford it. And the second thing I want to just mention briefly is that we're in negotiations with YP, and that's Yellow Pages. Some of your listeners may not know that about a year or so ago, AT&T sold off their Yellow Page brand to a company called YP Holdings. and we are in negotiations with them to try to get a contract for our members. And it has been pretty difficult.
Yes,
it's been difficult. And so we're getting ready, and you in the Dallas area will start hearing some radio ads hopefully on next week.
Cool.
And Bonnie, I wanted to see what, if you would, see what the price is to run ads on this station for me.
Yes, sir.
So I can put that, so we can do that here as well as any other station in Dallas. I'm trying to get a couple of stations in each city.
Okay.
The major cities for us to run our 60-second drops. So if you can get me some prices at KNON, I would appreciate it. Okay.
I sure will.
But we hope that the members, the community, will support us. YP is trying to gut the pensions. They're trying to gut the health care. They've presented a compensation plan that is just absolutely ridiculous. It's just a very, very bad agreement that they're trying to force down our throats. And basically what's happened at the bargaining table is there's not been any negotiations. They basically just put their proposals on the table about like what happened with Verizon in the West a couple of years ago. And it said, this is the proposal. And, the rest of the CWA districts around the country have accepted it, so you need to accept it too. Well, that's just absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
Because my members didn't have an opportunity to vote on those agreements.
That's right.
Right. And there's a management's rights article in this agreement, which in my opinion just guts the contract and makes it a toothless tiger, to be quite honest with you. It would be a contract if we agreed to it that would really give management the ability to do anything they want, and including outsourcing and contracting out work that our members are presently doing. And that is something that I just refuse to do.
That's right. I mean, they already took away thousands of jobs over the past year. So they would love to do away with even more. Right.
That's right. Well, the bargaining committee, I was ready to run ads, and I didn't mention this on the call yesterday because I don't ever want it to appear that our bargaining committee is not doing what they, want to do. I've been willing to run ads and wanting to run ads for about 2 months. As a matter of fact, I've already purchased time on some radio stations, but they thought that YP would come to their senses after they saw that we weren't going to accept what was on the table. And so the committee, after, prior to the call on yesterday, I met with them and they said, Claude, we're ready to turn up the heat.
All right.
So I'm excited. I'm always excited about fighting these companies. I'm so tired of corporate greed. It's just unreal. Yeah. And AT&T still owns 40% of that company.
That's right.
And even though they're not involved in the everyday running of the business, they still own 40% of the company. So they're not going to allow that organization to go broke. And we're not going to allow them to gut our contract.
That's right.
A contract that has great health care and benefits in it for our members that has been negotiated over the past 20 or 30 years in one contract. We're not going to let them gut all of that out of one contract.
No.
So, not going to do it.
Excellent.
I should say in one round of negotiations, we're not going to do it.
That's right. Right.
All righty.
All right. Claude, thank you
so
much.
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you for everything that you do there. You and Gene, we're great supporters of KNON. I probably don't call in enough, but you do a great job there, and we need a station that is the voice of labor. And I hear nothing but just great things across the country from those who listen in to this station. So I would ask the listeners to continue to listen in, because this is the place where you get information on what's going on with labor, not just in Dallas, but around the country. And you have some of the best hosts, that I know of on public radio. So you and Gene do a great job, Bonnie.
Thank you so much, Claude. I appreciate it very much.
All right. Take care.
Thanks. You bet. All right. That was our district VP for District 6, CWA District 6. He called in today to talk about the TPP rally yesterday, which he was a part of. Man, I'm pumped now. I'm really pumped. We are going to have some mobilization activities over there at Empire Central and right off of Stemmons. We'll have some informational pickets over the next couple of weeks. I hope folks will drive by and give us a honk or stop by and grab a picket sign. We definitely have got things to do. And let's remember this. Monday is the last day to register to vote in the election, the primary that starts on early voting starts February 18th. And I know CWA Local 6215 will be downtown on February the 18th to kick off early voting, just like we do every year. That's an important day, you know. Don't listen to people that say that your vote does not count, because that is not true. I can tell you that in local elections, within my local, I lost an election by 3 votes. 3 lousy votes. And don't you think I gave some folks some business over that? Where were you? Why didn't you come vote? That's okay. You know, you have to get out and vote. If you don't like what's going on, you gotta vote. That's the only way that it works. We have a lot of things going on, folks. You need to listen to something besides right-wing stuff. You need to listen to us. Knon 972-647-1893. Be sure to support our talk shows that are left on the air. It's very important. I think Gene will be back next week, but I'm not positive. If not, I'm going to have a guest. Probably Colby Harris, if I can, from our Walmart. Woohoo! Thank you so much. See you next week.
Knon 89.3 FM in Dallas and Fort Worth, the voice of the people.
Business owners, tell KNON's listeners about your business. You can put your business or event on KNON. KNON currently has space available to run announcements for you. Tell KNON's listeners about your goods, services, nightclub, concert, or event. Help keep the voice of the people on the air while putting your information on the air. KNON's been named the #1 radio station in Dallas by both the Dallas Observer and D Magazine. Put your business with Dallas's #1 station. Call now for more information at 214-828-9500, extension 227, or extension 233. For more information, go to knon.org and click on the Run Spots on KNON page. It's a great way for your business to support community radio while letting more people know about you.